Hello and welcome to Current Affairs Weekly Roundup, and this is brought to you by Ekcel Academy. In this video, we would be covering some of the important things that have taken place between Jan 24th and Jan 29th. So let's begin the session with the first news bit. This is a statement which comes from Satya Nadella. Please remember this name, this is very important. And he says that COVID has fundamentally accelerated the process of digital facelift. Everything is going digital. We have seen this from education to grocery delivery to payment of bills to banking. Most of the things in the world is getting digitalized. And he says the reason behind this is COVID. And we need to remember this. This person's name is Satya Nadella and he is the CEO of Microsoft, one of the biggest companies in the world, providing the computing services across the world. So this person's name is to be remembered and it can be a question for all of you. Needless to tell, he is of Indian origin. He studied his engineering in Manipal, state of Karnataka, and later he went to the US for his master degree and higher education. Then he is employed with Microsoft and he is leading Microsoft. First CEO of Microsoft to come from tech background, and he is the man behind the cloud computing services of Microsoft, which is named Azure. So these are certain things which we should know about Satya Nadella. Right. The next news is again related to COVID, and it is a very interesting and positive news. This comes from the Prime Minister of the country, Mr. Narendra Modi, and he says many more COVID-19 vaccines to come out of India. As of now, there are two. One is COVID Shield and other one is Covaxin. Now, PM is very confident that more vaccines will come out. See, let us understand the market for COVID vaccine. There are 7 billion people in the world. 7 billion is around 700 crore people. And everybody, more or less, will get vaccinated. And people have to get vaccinated twice. Even if you remove few people who would not be vaccinated, say this number comes to even 5 billion. So 5 billion into 2, 10 billion vaccines are required. And that is the huge market that is available in the world for COVID vaccine. So the pharma companies would make the most of this. There is absolutely no doubt about it. So the Prime Minister of the country is very confident that not only more number of vaccines will come out of India. Right. Bharti ready to roll out 5G services. Airtel belongs to the group, Bharti Group. It is headed by Sunil Mittal. And Airtel will be the first company to provide the 5G services. As of now, most of us are using 4G services. So from 4G, there will be an upgradation to 5G. So this is a great news. We know that there is a serious war that is going on between Jio and Airtel. And now Airtel has an edge over Jio if they come out with 5G. Let's wait and see what exactly is going to happen in the telecom industry of the country. This is a statement which comes from the CEO of Nithya Ayog. Niti stands for National Institute for Transforming India. This is very important. If you are a CSEET aspirant, there is one section of the syllabus which deals with Nithya Ayog, both in current affairs as well as in economics. So we need to know more about Nithya Ayog. Nithya Ayog is a think tank of the country, and it has a chief executive officer, and his name is Amitabh Kant. And he is confident that India is going to become the global tech garage, and a lot of technical and IT related things will happen in the country. So again, this name is very important. Nithya Ayog's expansion is important, and knowing everything that comes from Nithya Ayog is very important if you are a CSEET aspirant. Right. Indian gold demand hits 26 years low in 2020, World Gold Council. Indians have a special affinity towards the yellow metal, that is gold. We import a lot of gold from different countries. And it is one of the commodities on which a lot of our foreign exchange is also spent. Now the news comes that there is a dip in the gold import, and this is attributed to COVID, and this is also attributed to the rising prices of gold. So this is, in a way, keeping the economy's progress in mind. This is a positive move. Gold's price falling is a good thing, or importing is a good thing, right? Good edutech firms will continue to grow after the crisis, and it is told by Baiju Ravindran. Now, who is this Baiju Ravindran? Baiju Ravindran is the founder of Byju's. Byju's has today become the household name, and they are one of the leading companies when it comes to education technology in the country. They are providing education services from class 1 to class 12. They also have various other services. We have also seen that Byju's recently took over Akash, which is into CET and NEET and other things. So we just have to watch what exactly will be the move from Byju's. Byju's has a huge market share, and the founder of the company is very confident that the education technology companies would do well if they are good in the times which is going to come once the pandemic is over. Right. Next news. Ikea to soon start work on 4,000 crore mall cum store in Noida. Ikea is a world-class furniture manufacturing firm. They have their presence in a lot of countries across the world, and they have their units in India as well. There is one in Hyderabad. So they'll be opening another one, and its worth is 4,000 crores. It is huge. And this is going to be a store come a mall which is dedicated to furniture, and it's coming up in Noida. Here is another statement which comes from the Union Minister of Environment, Mr. Prakash Javadekar. So he is very confident that Indian economy is going to do well because IMF has predicted that Indian economy will grow at 11.5%. Double-digit growth. India has never touched the double-digit growth. We have gone very close to 10%, somewhere around 9.2 to 9.5, but we have never registered a double-digit growth. But now the things are in favor of India, and there is a good chance that India might register double-digit growth for the first time, and it is going to be only the largest economy to touch the double-digit growth. Right. Government looks to raise import duties on dozens of items. So we are expecting the budget on 1st of Feb. We have another 1 or 2 days to go. So what we see here is that there is a program which is launched by the country. It is called Atmanirbharata. And here the stress is on vocal for local. It means that government would support the local producers and manufacturers. In order to do that, the import duties, it means the goods which will be imported from other countries, on that tax will be increased. So the imported goods will become costlier when compared to the domestically manufactured goods. Now, few may tell that this is the protectionistic approach that Indian government is adopting, but government is very clear. It has told that it is not unduly protectionistic, but it is a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat. So it is not going to shut its doors for the foreign companies and countries and investors and other things, but there will be some restrictions. There will be increase in the tariffs for imported goods. TikTok ban parent bite dance shut India business to cut workforce. We know that Indian government has come down very heavily on certain apps, and TikTok was one of them. And now TikTok is almost at the verge of shutting its operations completely in India. So TikTok will not be operating in the country. Microsoft earnings rise as COVID boosts cloud computing Xbox sales. Now, this is what I was talking about. Cloud computing, which comes from Microsoft, is called Azure, and Microsoft has told that during COVID times, Azure has done extremely well. The cloud computing services has done extremely well. We all know that cloud computing is one of the leading service providers or service that is availed by the companies and corporates and others today. The close competitor for Azure is AWS. AWS belongs to Amazon. Expansion of AWS is Amazon Web Services. So all that we use today is based on cloud computing. And Microsoft is telling that during the COVID times, they have done great sales and definitely their revenues would have increased. HUL says rural urban demand recovering. HUL stands for Hindustan Unilever Limited. This is one of the largest FMCG goods manufacturing company in the country. FMCG stands for fast moving consumer goods. Other companies which fall into FMCG include Palmolive, Dabur. We have a lot of them who are into manufacturing of even Patanjali falls into the same category. So now HUL is undoubtedly one of the largest manufacturers of FMCG in the country, and they are telling that demand is recovering both in urban as well as in rural areas. So it's a good sign. This shows that economy is recovering quickly. Making 50 years of 1971 war, Bangla team part of RD event. So RD stands for the Republic Day event. In the year 1971, Bangladesh was freed from Pakistan. Earlier to 1971, we had something called the East Pakistan and the West Pakistan. So the East Pakistan was freed from the clutches of West Pakistan and Bangladesh was created. India won the war against Pakistan and Bangladesh was created. So it is 2021. It's been 50 years since the formation of Bangladesh. So to commemorate this victory, the Bangladesh army was invited to the Republic Day parade and they took part in the parade. So this is something which is to be remembered, might be a question in the CSEET exam. Government to launch downloadable e-version of voter card today. So this is just supporting the statement which we just read from Satya Nadella, which says that there is the digitalization has picked up, especially during COVID. Even the election commission of the country, which is an autonomous body which conducts the elections and issues the election cards, has gone digital, and now the voter ID is available in the e-version. It can be downloaded, it can be saved in the digilockers, even we can print in the form of PDF. So this is something which is really good. Everything is getting digitalized today. Indian smartphones back in game. There are certain brands like Lava, Carbon, Micromax. All these are Indian brands. Of course, they have competition from Chinese brands like Vivo and Oppo. They have to compete with global brands like Samsung and Apple. But Indian brands are coming back and they are making a mark in the markets. The three top companies might be are Micromax, Carbon, and Lava. And it is told that they are making a loud noise. Premium hatchback is in demand. See, we have these small cars, i10, then we have Alto, i20, Baleno. All these are different hatchback, small cars that we have. In that, the premium hatchback example can be i20 and Baleno. So for both these brands, the demand is increasing according to a survey. So it is a good sign when the automobile, sells well. There is a good chance that the economy rebounds very quickly, because automobile consumes a lot of other items as well. So these are some of the positive things that we are seeing in the economy. The FMCG companies bouncing back, the auto companies bouncing back, IT companies registering greater profits. These are some of the positive things, and which gives confidence to everybody. And we can be pretty sure that India will bounce back very quickly once the pandemic settles down. Anyway, so this was the update for this week. Please do subscribe to our channel. If you've liked the video, you can definitely hit the like button. If you have anything to ask or share with us, please leave your comments in the comment section. We will read all of those and get back to you. Thank you once again. See you next Saturday with the next week's update. Have a great weekend.